So before we hop into a review of this kick-ass game, how about we learn a little bit about the star of this game, Deadpool.
Deadpool, branded as both hero and villain. Deadpool was once a badass mercenary named Wade Wilson. After being recruited into the Weapon X program, Wade was subjected to experiments that gave him awesome regenerative powers and drove him batshit crazy. Today, the merc with a mouth travels the globe in search of fortune and chimichangas.
Hopefully that gave you a clear idea of what type of character Deadpool is and how you will be playing as him. One thing to mention, he does break the fourth wall a lot. If you guys aren't sure what the hell the fourth wall is, it's basically talking to the audience, which is you or the player. And really the game kind of talks to you the way I guess you should be talked to as a player, instead of acting like, you know, the characters, the main character. I'm really getting confused when I'm trying to explain the fourth wall, but basically the game is filled with dark humor, I should say. There's a lot of really insane parts. I'm really enjoying this game a lot. To break down the game in 3 words, hack/humor. That's basically what the game is. You know, if you want a serious game, this is not for you. But if you're a comic book fan, especially of like X-Men and a whole bunch of other, you know, mutant type things, such as if you're a fan of the entire X-verse, such as Uncanny X-Men, Uncanny X-Force, you know, if you're a fan of those type of things, then you're definitely going to love this game, because it makes a lot of references to those characters, and you know, there's a lot of star guests such as Domino. We see Mr. Sinister. We see a lot of characters that I was not expecting to see in this game. But enough of me talking. I want to show you guys some more gameplay bits to just give you guys a clear idea of what this game really is, and hopefully it'll give you guys a bright idea of why I say hack/humor. So here you guys go.
We crashed on Genosha! It seems our flight was a little more than the X-chumps could handle.
Oh, Wolby, time to wake up.
Rise and shine, Stubby. Wake up. Up and at 'em.
Fine then.
That's for all the clown jokes. That's for never calling just to say hi. That's because I get aroused when I slap people. That's for all the furry midgets in the world. That's because I feel like it. Why? Won't you wake up? Wake up! That's because the player keeps mashing the button. That's because I like...
So, yes, you can smack Wolverine's ass, dumb silly. It is probably one of the funner moments in the game. You know, I played about a good 7 hours of it. The game is kind of short, on the short side, but there are challenges. There are some other things. Supposedly, High Moon Studio is working on a DLC. Hopefully, we can see some more Deadpool adventures, but this game definitely deserves somewhat of a sequel. You know, if High Moon... It's kind of crazy because it seems like High Moon actually knows how to create a good game. You know, they worked on Transformers, and, you know, they worked on that not too good Transformer game where it was like a movie tie-in. But this movie, you know, this game is beyond amazing. I was very shocked by that, all the adaptations they were making to the characters. You know, they got Wolverine down to the bone with how he interacts with Deadpool. Something I was kind of disappointed in not seeing was Agent X, also known as Deadpool's other clone, which is kind of funny. You know, Deadpool has a clone, but yet they didn't show him, which is kind of weird. But they did make a lot of they did show a lot of D-list characters, such as Arclight and Vertigo. She, you know, it was just funny. And just to give you an idea of how, you know, characters are, I'll give you another clip, which is really awesome. So here you guys go.
Wait. Is that how the script goes? Time to have a little chat with Sinister. Hey there, Captain Douche. You know, I don't appreciate you killing my target before I could. Now I need to collect from your sorry ass.
Should I be impressed?
What the hell? Why is this happening?
Come, Blockbuster. Genosha awaits.
Psylocke? Domino.
Boner? Engaged?
What are you ex-babes doing here?
We'd probably know if we'd read the original script.
Deadpool, You need to listen to me. Mr. Sinister has taken over Chance
Hard
White's
to
satellite.
believe we used to date her.
Why'd you dump her? She's hot.
Not as hot as Psylocke, though.
Were you even paying attention?
Wolverine? Rogue? Hey, you're here too?
Try reading the script.
Like the girls said, we gotta go to Genosha if we're gonna stop Mr. Sinister from...
Wait, Genosha the island? Hey, we'll have to fly there. Are we taking the Blackbird? Oh, I always wanted to fly the Blackbird.
No goddamn way.
Deadpool, quit fooling around. Yippee!
Let's just kill all the X-Men.
Deadpool, look out!
So after showing you guys all those amazing gameplays on why this game is freaking amazing, here comes my final verdict on if this game is actually good. Now, is this game a really amazing game? No, if you're not a fan. Now, is this game a really amazing game if you're a fan? Definitely. But that's the thing that this game tries to get out, is that it's for fans. You know, it's for people that want to pick up a Deadpool game, you know, pick up a game during the summer. But at the same time, it's kind of really for fans, because they make a lot of references that some people might not actually understand. But the best part about this game that I like is that they make a lot of, you know, side chats or side notes saying, oh, this is what happened here, so you can kind of get an understanding of, oh, that happened there. But if you're unfamiliar with what happens in most of this game, it's because you didn't read comics. But let's get down to it. The story is pretty bare bones, but at the same time has a pretty dark plot if it was used in another way. So Deadpool threatens High Moon Studios to create him a game. They create a script and hires all his villains, and I guess you could say, you know, allies such as Domino, Rogue, Wolverine, Phaselock, and of course Cable, to actually star in this game with him, while actually hiring his villains as well, such as Mr. Sinister, Arclight, you know, Blockbuster. If you guys aren't sure who Blockbuster is, he's this big hulking dude. He's nowhere near Hulk. And basically, a lot of these characters in this, you know, game are kind of B-list people. And Deadpool goes on an adventure, in his first adventure, to start off the first level of the game, to assassinate a man named Chance White. And when he goes into this mission, he captures him, he beats the crap out of him, but all of a sudden, Vertigo and Archlight kidnaps him, and it turns out Mr. Sinister has bigger plans in store, and that's the starting point for the game. Is where you find out Mr. Sinister's the bigger, you know, baddie, which is pretty freaking interesting. And that's about it for the story. Now the gameplay, what everybody really cares about, what makes a game. This game is a basic hack and slash with RPG elements, with a little bit of shooting involved. Well, no, you can actually go this entire game with shooting, but I highly advise you just do some good old, you know, fashion kicking ass, and which is really cool. Now, while I was playing the game, I realized this game is really hard due to the fact I was playing on Veteran, or I guess you could say, I think Veteran is what it's called. And while I was playing on it, I was like, this game actually has some really cool things, because if you don't level up, you know, Deadpool, he's really going to suck. And so if you're looking for an okay challenge, then yeah, this is definitely the game for you. But if you're looking for a game you can just get through in a weekend, this is definitely the game for you. So it really is a well-rounded game. It really doesn't, you know, dwell too much into the whole RPG elements, and the hack and slash is pretty fun to do. It sometimes does get repetitive in some areas. The shooting's pretty basic. It's not really, it's just point and shoot, no cover mechanics at all. You use teleport to dodge bullets and attacks, which isn't really that much. And so that's enough of the gameplay. Now down to the final verdict. Is this game worth $60? No. Is it worth the $50? Yes, because actually some places this game is $50. It is definitely worth $50 because, you know, it creates a lot of freaking crude humor, which is so awesome. They are true to the Deadpool character. They never skip a beat with that, you know, the randomness and really coolness. The audio, you know, voice acting is awesome. Like, it's kind of weird actually. Cable was voiced by the same person who's saying, you know, Deadpool's head. So it's kind of weird to hear the same person talk at the same time and think, oh, that's Cable talking. It's pretty weird. Deadpool does hit, he does hit to the point a lot. Like, he just instantly like, he's like, what the fuck? So if you're unfamiliar with who Deadpool is, that's kind of going to catch you off guard, which is pretty funny. But overall, this game is probably one of the cooler games I've seen of 2013. It's probably going to be the best game of the summer, if not Killer is Dead, which is another game I will be reviewing and doing a gameplay preview of later this week. But this game is awesome. This game is freaking awesome. If you're a Deadpool fan or just a Marvel fan, period, definitely pick this game up because they make more than just Deadpool. They make it obvious Deadpool is not the only person in his universe. So definitely pick this game up if you have the $50 for it. Another thing is, if you catch it on sale for about $40 or $30 even, pick it up because it's definitely one of those gems that a lot of people might miss out on. And it's definitely one of those games I will always play because it's just that freaking amazing. So hope you guys enjoyed this review. Please rate and subscribe and check out Adult Gamers. Shit gets real over there.
Spread it across the country.